Got another thought for y'all today, y'all. This is gonna be on revelation. What does revelation really mean? I've been sitting here thinking about how the rules work with God, being seated in God, sticking with the words, sticking with inside of God, not looking for any answers outside of God, sticking with his word, with his logos. I'm sticking with being breath, spirit, emotion, frequency, thought, words. That is what I'm focused on. And while you focus this way, you have so many revelations. I'm sitting here thinking about the word revelations in the sense of words. What if the person that was telling the story or giving his account of his vision, right? What if he was just witnessing what he saw inside of God? Because God didn't take him nowhere. You remember, nothing can happen outside of God. Everything comes from thought. Everything comes from the inside. So what if this person was witnessing what really goes on with God and his word and his logos? Because inside of God, his logos is alive. His logos has personality. His logos have character traits. They got legs, they got arms, but they're something else. Now, you have bondage words and you have light words. You have words of power and you got words that create death. You got words that bless and you have words that curse. Now, all of the words belong to God. Every word that you speak belongs to God. Everything that you think you know, it belongs to God. It comes in thought forms. God is responsible for all thinking processes, all thinking patterns. But in his world, his words are alive. So the thing that this person was witnessing, what if it was the words? It was the words that we all use as a whole, meaning you put good intent on it, you put bad intent on it. You put death intent on it and you put health intent on it. You bless and you curse. So what if this person was witnessing what God's logos is really doing to us? Like, it's a word war. It's not about skin. It's a word war. This is just a thought. And it to me, it makes sense because I'm sticking inside. No answer can come from the outside of God because God created everything. Nothing can exist without him. So you can't rob him of his word, meaning look for his word from somewhere else. The logos comes from him. They're saying, will a man rob God? Yes, because he won't give God back his logos. He'll take his logos somewhere else. So what if these words are how we are living? What if these words are how we carry ourselves? And this is what we're doing to God on the inside. We're thinking it's something that's going to happen in the future, which the future is every day. The future is now. So it depends on how you're looking at future. So I was thinking about the angels when they described the angels, like an angel being the wheel in the middle of a wheel, and you got a circle with another circle and another circle. All these circles are nothing but eyes going around it, like the evil eye bracelets. What if your words are turning into stuff like that? Because the reason you got to get your words intact is because bondage. We are filled with bondage. Bondage words. Words that keep us down. Words that tell us lies. Words that are anti-Christ. They won't help you crystallize. They'll help you just stay out here and stay confused. It'll keep you wandering around like a blind man. But what if them words are alive and this man is witnessing what we're doing to God on the inside by using his logos? Because we crazy, y'all. We don't know how to use his logos correctly. And these words are turning into these beasts. Like, can you imagine what rape would look like, what lying would look like, what abandonment would look like in the word form, but in a spiritual form? Because think of some of the stuff that this person is describing from his vision. And he's having a vision. So this is happening inside of him, which is happening inside of God. So what if this is our future and we're looking for a savior to come back and save us, but it's up to us to save ourselves in order to create this savior to come? If you get what I'm saying. Like Jesus, the character Jesus, the power is in that name, because we put all of our good in that name. We put all of our trust in that name. We put all of our faith in that name. When we think about that name, we don't think about nothing evil, nothing negative. This is the name that can slay anything. So this make that name above all names, because it's more people believe in it than people that don't. So it don't matter if you don't, because somebody does believe in it. And that gives that name power, because your words have to go somewhere. Your words have to do something. Didn't Jesus take the demons out of the man and put it in the pig? But those demons are words. They're evil words, evil thoughts, evil images, evil memories, evil situations that happen that cause you to think in a negative way, which cause sickness, which cause you to run around like a crazy person and babble all the time. So he have to put your words into something, because your words don't die. That's why when you pray on the outside, your words are hanging in the atmosphere, and you should never call yourself poor or broke, because the atmosphere is rich with thought. That's why you can think about something and somebody else can think about the same thing. So I was just sitting here thinking about revelations. What if he's seeing all of our revelations happening at one time? The things that are unseen, the things that we're creating that you can't see, that is coming from us, our words, our thoughts, our feelings. So he's reporting back what we're doing. So in the end, will there be a savior? Will there be a creator? If we don't come together, how in the world is it going to happen? We're creating angels and demons. We're creating stuff to save us and stuff to kill us. Y'all, we're going to have to make up our mind and get ourselves together. And I had another thought with Enoch. It says Enoch walked with God and he was no more. Well, why wasn't he anymore? And I think it's because of this, because I'm sticking with the word rule, right? And it's nothing outside of God. Enoch and God became one. So you no longer saw Enoch, you saw God. Enoch got like Jesus did. He went to that level of enlightenment and he became one. He gave up the ghost. He became born again. His breath went back to God. His breath it didn't say he just disappeared, right? Well, it say he disappeared. But you got to use it like a psychological thing. You can't take it literally. But Enoch walked with God and he was no more. Do you know if you walk with God, you will be no more? You will die to lies. You will die to abuse. You will die to the negative things you think about yourself. You will die to this flesh. You will die to all of these teachings. All of this craziness, you would just die to it. You would give up the ghost, which is this skin. This skin is the ghost. Your breath is the reality. Your words are the reality. I was just sitting here thinking about that. Y'all, tell me what y'all think about them two thoughts, because I'm walking with God and I am no more.